about tearing the bathroom apart, but they're never quite prepared for what they get come the end of the day. We call it the wow. When they see their new bathtub that's high quality and more beautiful than they could have imagined, I can't help but smile. Since it's Bath Fitter, it's built to last a lifetime. We guarantee it.
You too can have a bathroom you'll love. Call now or visit bathfitter.com.
Closed captioning brought to you by OnlyMeso.com.
Mesothelioma. It's all we do. With 7 offices across the country, let us come meet with you. Call us at 1-800-213-8000.
The trial of former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort was delayed for 5 hours today after secret huddles between the judge and lawyers for both sides. CNN's Kara Scannell is at the federal courthouse in Alexandria, Virginia. Kara, what was this secret conference about? What can you tell us?
Jim, we still don't know what was discussed during those hours that the judge had called a recess in the case. When the prosecutors first entered, they went to a sidebar. Then Manafort was huddling with his attorneys for quite a while. Then the judge excused the jury and said that they had an issue that he needed to work on. Everyone came back. Then he said he wanted a longer recess. He reconvened at about 2:30 with the testimony beginning with the prosecution's case. But no explanation has been given of why there was a 5-hour break. All the lawyers involved in the case have been mum. We don't have any further word when the judge resumed the case. He just asked the prosecutors to bring in their next witness without discussing it at all in the open court, Jim.
Fascinating. And Kara, who testified for the prosecution today? Where does that leave them at this point?
So the prosecutors called one of the lenders who worked for the Federal Savings Bank that lent Manafort $16 million. This loan officer testified today that he was uncomfortable about the personal interest that the bank's chairman, Stephen Calk, had taken in approving Manafort's loans. Calk had also asked the loan manager to follow up with Manafort to see if he would be considered for a position in the administration, including a Treasury Secretary. Now, Manafort did eventually recommend, we saw evidence earlier in the case, that Calk receive a position as Secretary of the Army. Calk never received a position, but the testimony today was showing how the personal interest of the chairman of the bank approved these loans for Manafort. One loan was approved in 24 hours. We had heard testimony earlier in the case that it would take up to 30 to 45 days. So the loan officer was testifying under an immunity agreement with prosecutors, and he said specifically that he was uncomfortable because the chairman took a personal interest. He met with Manafort without anyone else present, and he said that wasn't the norm, Jim.
Okay, the plot thickens. CNN's Kara Scannell down in Alexandria, Virginia for us. Thank you very much. Coming up, multiple developments in the Russia investigation today centered around longtime Trump confidant Roger Stone. 3 figures close to Stone are called to testify. One refuses. Is Robert Mueller closing the net? And former Apprentice star and ex-White House staffer Omarosa Manigault-Newman reportedly claims she was offered hush money, but instead is releasing a tell-all book. The White House is firing back. You're in the Situation Room.
Hey, you ever talk to anybody about your money?
Yeah, I got some financial guidance a while ago.
How'd that go?
He kept spelling my name with an I.
But it's Brian with a Y.
Yeah, since birth.
That drives me crazy.
Yes.
It's on all your email.
Yes.
They should know this.
Yeah. The guy was my brother-in-law.
That's ridiculous. Well, I happen to know some people.
Do they listen?
What? They're amazing listeners.
Nice.
Guidance from professionals who take their time to get to know you.
Time. It shouldn't be measured by clocks. It should be measured by how long Steak and Lobster is back at Outback. Backed by popular demand. Steak and Lobster starting at $15.99. And time is limited. So hurry in today. And if you want Outback at home, order now.
While using smartphones and tablets is second nature to us, the same may not be true for your mom or dad, which means they can find themselves isolated from you and the family. GrandPad, powered by Consumer Cellular, gives you the opportunity to change that. Once you've introduced your mom or dad to GrandPad, they'll be able to stay in touch just like you do, sharing photos, emails, making video calls, and much more. As soon as GrandPad is turned on, the whole family will be able to connect via the website or downloadable app. GrandPad is safe and secure, connecting the family on a closed private network. It also comes with award-winning customer support from Consumer Cellular, who has been an approved AARP provider for over 10 years, so members get exclusive discounts. A set monthly fee provides unlimited service, so your mom or dad can use GrandPad as much as they like. Keep them connected with GrandPad. Order for your mom or dad today and get a 30-day risk-free guarantee. Call 1-877-682-4995 or go online to getgrandpad.com.
Let's see why people everywhere are upgrading their water filter to Zero Water. Start with water that has a lot of dissolved solids. Pour it through Brita's two-stage filter. Dissolved solids remain? What if we filter it over and over? Oh dear. Thank goodness Zero Water's 5-stage filter gets to all zeros the first time. So maybe it's time to upgrade. Get more out of your water. Get Zero Water.
One day I'm chewing a piece of hard candy and my 2 front teeth snapped off. My teeth were so messed up. I work at a casino. When I would laugh or engage with the players, I did it like this a lot. It's because I was embarrassed of my teeth. I don't think dentures were ever a solution. The only option for me was Clear Choice.
David was due for a complete reconstruction. Because we have the surgeon and the prosthodontist and the lab in one facility working together as a team, we can perform this procedure in one day.
The Clear Choice one-day approach is making dental implants a reality for people all over the country who suffer from missing or failing teeth.
The whole procedure was done in the same day. Had a beautiful smile.
Schedule your free consultation today. We'll even talk about financing options.
If I don't get at least 5 or 6 compliments a day at work, it wouldn't be normal. You go, wow, those teeth, they're gorgeous. It's all because of Clear Choice.
Call Clear Choice today.
The History of Comic, Sundays at 10 on CNN. What's happening to my friend?
Are you familiar with genetic editing? Changes will be incredibly unpredictable. Increased strength, speed, agility. No! We've created the next chapter in natural selection. Project Rampage works.
Of course, the wolf flies.
The opening bell has rung on the London Stock Exchange and gold prices are already
Investors here in Germany are moving more towards safe haven assets. This gold could be...
And here in Canada, precious metal commodities are reacting. Let's take a closer look at how this will impact your portfolio.
Understand the world impact on the Canadian economy as BNN, Canada's business news network, joins forces with Bloomberg, the leader in global finance. The all-new BNN Bloomberg. Local insights, global power.
This is CNN, most trusted name in news.
Tonight's breaking news: associates of Roger Stone, a longtime confidant of President Trump, becomes a focus of special counsel Robert Mueller's probe. Stone's friend Kristen Davis, who was once known as the Manhattan Madam, is scheduled to appear before a grand jury today. Another one-time Stone associate, Andrew Miller, defied a subpoena and did not appear. Let's get the insights of our political and legal analyst. And Joey Jackson, let me go to you first. Why? I mean, it just seems sort of logical here. You don't have to be a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, so, you know, I can figure this out. But, you know, why is Mueller focusing on all of these seemingly minor players surrounding Roger Stone? It seems like he's honing in on Roger Stone.
He absolutely is. So this is very significant, and it's called due diligence, right? Prosecutors are doing due diligence to determine what went on here. You know, interestingly, as lawyers, you know, a jury goes back and they're deliberating. We have no idea what they're talking about until they send out a note. Then we could sense the direction they're going. So let's look at the direction here. What's the missing link so far in this investigation? What are we all waiting for? The shooter drop on the C word, call it collusion, conspiracy, whether there was conspiracy, whether there was intent, right, to commit a crime, and there was mutual agreement. So he's the guy that we're looking out there that can provide that link as to whether or not there was this collusion. How do we know? Remember last month, Jim, that 12 Russian officials indicted, intelligence officers, and then there's the Guccifer. Well, who was Guccifer? Was that Twitter handle that was tied back to the Russians? And who communicated with that person? Roger Stone. Who was an operative to the campaign? Roger Stone. Who could establish any any nexus, if any, between the campaign and any illegality to get to that C word, collusion, conspiracy, Roger Stone. So prosecutors are doing their due diligence as they move forward to determine whether or not there was collusion. He holds the link. Anyone around him will tell you what his modus operandi was, where he is, what he is, who he's about, and that's why they're calling all these people associated with him to get to the core of what he knows and when he knew it.
He's drawing a lot of lines around Roger Stone.
Yeah, it seems like, you go with these concentric circles and, you start from the outside and then you work your way in. And we know that Roger Stone has not been interviewed by the special counsel, which may mean that he's a target. Normally, if you're a target, they will tell you. They don't have to. They don't have to tell you, but it certainly seems to me. And he has said publicly that he expects at some point to be indicted, I guess. So maybe we ought to take him at his word. But we also know one other thing, which is that the president, and you know this, Jim, continued to talk to Roger Stone, even after he was no longer officially or even unofficially with the campaign. They remain friends. Trump doesn't let anybody go. And
he does that with a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. So Roger Stone is one of those people. He's known him for decades. And I think they spoke all the time. So it's not surprising that they're talking to everybody Roger Stone was dealing with in order before they either talk to Roger Stone or they charge Roger Stone.
And Mark, some of the biggest players in this investigation still haven't been interviewed by the special counsel. Gloria was mentioning this. Roger Stone, Donald Trump Jr., of course, the president himself. What does that tell you?
Well, a couple of things, right? And Joey alluded to this, and Gloria just said it as well. If you are out there and you're watching right now, just think of a knot, and then the two sides of the string. And what's happening is the prosecutors, it appears to be happening, is pulling it tighter and tighter. That knot, in Gloria's speech, is concentric circles. Those concentric circles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until that knot gets tight, and that's when you find out what Robert Mueller has. I mean, that's a very simple way of doing it. Another thing about Roger Stone, too, is Stone had a business relationship with Paul Manafort, a long-standing business relationship from many, many years ago. So you have to wonder, was there some kind of connection there? And let us not discount, and we know this from our intelligence communities, that the Russians could have been trying to get into the campaign multiple different ways. So if there was an entry through Roger Stone, that doesn't necessarily mean it was the Don Jr. entry as well.
Well, that gets to the question of what it means is this investigation. There's so much pressure on it to wrap up quickly, for example, and that's something we've been hearing as recently as today. From a national security perspective, we should want this investigation to wrap up quickly, because then we'll know all the different ways that Russia attacked our country, all these different ways that they launch an attack to various American citizens, to various financial institutions, laundering information, and that sort of thing. But right now we're in a position where the president and his legal team is saying we need to get this done by X date. It's gone on long enough, and this focus on wrapping it up quickly rather than wrapping it up well. Exactly, which is basically saying to the FBI, don't do your job as well as you could for any number of reasons. We just want to get this over with.
Or maybe they don't, and maybe they think it's going to be, as we've been reporting this week, Rudy Giuliani's been saying, this isn't such a bad issue for us during the election. We can use impeachment with our base, which will say they're trying to delegitimize this presidency. One more thing about Roger Stone. Don't forget that he sent an email to Sam Nunberg at one point saying, I had dinner with Assange, and then they both said, that was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. I didn't have dinner with him. I didn't, ha-ha.
Well, and they want to wrap things up quickly, but yet they won't give the president up to Robert Mueller's team to testify. And Joey Jackson, getting to that point, let me ask you this. Trey Gowdy says that the president should testify. Can the White House and the president's legal team really get through this crisis without the president in some way, shape, or form talking to Mueller's team?
I do think so. Many disagree, but there's no way the president goes anywhere near Robert Mueller. No way. If I'm an advisor on that team, we're keeping him away. The president cannot tell the truth. He has no idea what the truth means. He will completely embroil himself in this even further. And quite frankly, there's so many other pieces to this puzzle and players. What do you need the president for? The only basis to interview the president is to get to the president's state of mind as it relates to his firing of Comey, the actions he took here, and that to engage him and embroil him in criminality. So the president, I believe, it's political cover for him to say, I want to testify. I want to talk to everybody, you know. But his lawyers are saying, no, I think this could move forward without him. There's too many other people talking who have the same information. And quite frankly, Jim, we know what the president thinks because we can get it from his Twitter feed every day and twice on Sunday.
Gloria, can the president escape this without being damaged goods if he doesn't testify or he doesn't talk to them? He will look like he has something to hide.
Well, right.
People will say that.
He thinks that Joey is saying that he's discredited Mueller so tremendously that he doesn't have to. I'm sure Mueller's already written his report, by the way. It's done. He's probably just waiting to fill in the blanks. I think the big question here, and it's a big debate, is he going to be subpoenaed? Mueller is not telling anybody what he really wants yet, and including the president's lawyers, I believe. So would Mueller, and this we don't know the answer to this, risk extending it 4 months and subpoena the president to testify on the issue of collusion, which occurred, if it did occur, before the inauguration, so he can't claim executive privilege.
Well, that's a very interesting point, but I'm not sure that they're going to be able to use that one. It just seems at some point we're going to get to a critical mass here. We may be getting close to that point. Guys, thank you very much. Coming up, angry reaction from the top Russian official at the prospect of new U.S. economic sanctions. Also had an exclusive new look at the man-made islands China created in the South China Sea. They don't want any visitors.
Leave immediately and keep her off.
The first person to survive Alzheimer's disease is out there. And the Alzheimer's Association is going to make it happen. By funding scientific breakthroughs, advancing public policy,